Howdy guys, just a quick one today. It's not going to be the best video in the world because I've not got my tripod or anything like that with me, but just wanted to show you this. It's one of the older machines in my fleet. So Premier Mini 175, a bit of a childhood back for me because they were absolutely everywhere when I was a kid. And as you know, I'm sort of quite into commercial racks. That's always been my main interest. So I quite like taking some of the older ones and putting them back into service. So I picked this one up off Facebook Marketplace, not a lot of money. I think it's still on its original motor. There's a date stamp on the inside of it, 1984, which is about right for this sort of era of machine. So here it is. It's a little bit battered and bruised, but I'd imagine it's had quite a hard life. I'll show you the plug because that gives a bit of an indication as to its previous life. There we go, hospital property. So I'd imagine it's an ex-NHS machine. So a lot of these were used by sort of local authority, NHS, schools and things like that. That's where I remember seeing them. And yeah, they made them for years. I think they made them from 1975 right up until quite recently, I think, so about 2012 or 13, around that sort of time they stopped making them. Basically Premier Products, the company used to make them, closed their machine division, which was a shame, and they stopped making them after nearly 40 odd years. So they're getting quite rare now. But yeah, this is my one. This lives at one of the buildings that I look after. And yeah, I just thought I'd do a quick video in action. So I'll start off with the floor tool. It's not the original one that came with the machine, it didn't actually come with any tools, but the floor tool came to me courtesy of Dan over at Pneumatic Rule 29, and I was well chuffed with that because I've never actually had one with its original floor tool, and that's obviously correct for the age of the machine as well. The later ones just had plain black tools. So I made up a cream hose, kind of correct bent end for it, the same as it probably would have had around that time. So yeah, it looks fairly original for a machine of that sort of era, albeit not completely original. Yeah, these are really cool little machines. They're a bit of a strange layout, a bit like a Hoover Constellation, so the motor's at the bottom rather than at the top. But yeah, they go on forever. They last for years and years and years. They're so well built, obviously mainly all metal. So yeah, I use this one for cleaning communal areas in a block of flats that I do. So yeah, let's get to it and I'll show you it doing its thing. Okay, so there we go, that's the Premier Mini 175. I've got loads of new shiny vacuums in my fleet, but sometimes it's quite nice just to get one of the older ones out and put it back into service, just to make things a bit more interesting. A bit like a classic car really. They're never made to be locked up in a garage or a cupboard and never used. It's quite nice to actually get out and use it sometimes. So yeah, that's the little Mini. Really cool little Vax. I've had quite a few of these over the years, but this is probably one of the oldest I've had, and still going strong, as you can see, and still being used for its intended purpose. So there you go. Sorry it wasn't the best video in the world. Yeah, hope you enjoyed that. So I'll catch you soon, guys. See ya.